Hey guys, today I want to talk a little bit about having a great phone over here. One of the key elements to surviving as an expat I've found for me as a vlogger is having a great phone. And you know, having an iPhone for me has made all the difference because I use my iPhone for doing photography, everything I use it for. It's key to my survival over here pretty much. You know, because I count on it for everything. I use FaceTime. You can use other phones out there, sure, but I find that the iPhone is more user-friendly because I've used it for such a long time. Some of the older guys, they have a hard time with it. I'm not sure why. I think its simplicity makes it hard sometimes for somebody. My godfather, he's 98 years old, and he has an iPhone. He actually has a hard time with it, and I find it kind of funny because his generation is different than our generation. I mean, he's the greatest generation, but something as simple as an iPhone can give difficulty to somebody from that generation for whatever reason, you know. But for me, I remember when I first got my iPhone, it took me probably a good year or two to really get used to mastering the iPhone. But I noticed that a lot of the apps and a lot of the things have changed over the years subtly, and it's made it a lot easier to use. And I love using my iPhone. But a good phone over here is key, okay? And one of the things that I notice and I like to use with my phone is a good pair of earbuds, or what they call the bone conductive technology Bluetooth headsets are really good too. Now, sometimes when you're in a jeepney or something like that, or you're not at home, they don't work as good as usual. They're good for listening to music, they're good for talking on some phone calls, but they get kind of blurby sometimes in the Philippines. I'm not sure why. Sometimes you're better off using the wired headsets for phone calls and things. You guys have noticed that I'm not using my earbuds anymore to record. I'm recording off the regular phone mic since I got my new phone, which has made a lot of difference. And I actually enjoy using the phone without the earbuds as a microphone. But anyway, I did want to throw out there about having a great phone. And I'm not putting down Androids by any means, because there's so many apps out there that we can use. We use for banking apps, all types of technology out there to do different things, upload photos, Facebook, Messenger, everything. You live and die by your phone over here. And one of the things I like to use my phone for is doing like live things. And I used to do a lot of these a long time ago on Facebook and stuff. And I noticed that sometimes I'm having problems now, more so than I was before. And I'm not sure if it's the internet over here through like Smart and Globe or whatever is slowing that down because so many people are doing live shots. But I want to throw that out there because over here there's so many different things to use our phones for, and it's so much fun. I can call my sister, I can call my friends back in the States. I use it for Magic Jack for phone calls, calling me here directly on my cell phone. So if somebody was to call me right now and call me on Magic Jack, my phone would ring right here in this park and I could talk to them, which is great. Or they could FaceTime me here and I can walk and talk in the park here while I'm talking to people. You know, and in here the cell is a little bit glitchy, but most of the places I can talk in here and I'm fine. It works out great for me. But you know, have a decent phone. Don't have a really crappy phone over here without much space on it. You need a lot of space on your phone over here because you're going to be using things like PayMy or Gcash or any of these things. You want to have that space on your phone because God forbid you don't have that space on your phone. Guess what? You have to buy yourself a new phone because you don't have that space on it. And you're going to need these apps to pay for things, to pay for bills. You have to learn how to use all this new fintech technology over here. And a lot of the older guys are having a hard time with that over here. And they say, well, I don't know how to use this. I don't know how to use that. I don't know how to upload this. A lot of the fintech, I haven't mastered myself, to be honest with you. I use Western Union. I'm lucky that a lot of my bills get paid by the landlord, and my girlfriend takes care of it too. So I don't have to worry about that aspect of paying bills online because I don't really like doing it. But you know something, I still go onto my bank and I make payments to my credit cards on there or what have you. And it makes it a hell of a lot easier having that technology on my computer and on my phone. But my phone, let me tell you something, if I'm without my phone, I'm dead in the water. I I mean, I can use my iPad as a backup because I have all the same stuff on my iPad, but it's not the same. It's not the same at all. It makes life hard when you don't have your phone. If I ever had to go without my phone, if the battery goes on my phone or something they say it takes like 4 to 6 weeks in the Philippines to get a battery replaced on your iPhone from the Mac Center. That's the current waiting time for it, okay? I'd be dead in the water because I need my phone. I live and die by my phone. I'd have to be using my my iPad to be doing what I'm doing right now, and that makes it difficult. So I'd be better off buying another phone for another $1,000 or $1,200 or whatever it costs for a decent iPhone. You know, and a good iPhone should last you probably 3 or 4 years. So you definitely get your money's worth out of it. Let me tell you something. For the photography that I get out of my phone, it's a good camera, number one. Number two, it's great for talking to people. It's great for my Magic Jack. It's great for my FaceTime. It's great for all the apps I use. It's great for gaming. It's great for social networking. Everything. To stay in touch with all my expat friends when they contact me. Most of the time, when my friends contact me, guess what? It's not by phone. It's by Messenger, Facebook, or what have you over here in the Philippines. Nobody uses the phone over here. Very seldom. I can probably count the phone calls on one hand that I've received over the past 4 years here. Okay? That's how few phone calls I get. I probably get about 1 phone call a year on my phone. Literally. Most of the time, everything comes through Messenger. Most of the things come, like FaceTime audio, or Magic Jack. Now, Magic Jack is considered a regular phone call, but again, that's not using my cell phone plan. It's using the Magic Jack, and those are my friends in the US that want to call me over here. So having a good phone, guys, make sure you have a good phone. My recommendation is either get a really good Android or a really good iPhone. I myself am a Mac person. I love Macintosh computers. I love Macintosh iPads. I love the phones because they're all linked together. Okay, I'm actually thinking about getting the watch soon, the newest watch. I heard it's really, really good, and I'm thinking about getting that. That might be my next thing to buy is an iPhone watch. It's right there on your arm. You can just look at it and do whatever you want to do, and it comes in handy, and it's easy to carry. You don't have to worry about it getting wet because you can go in the pool with that. You can listen to music on it. You can do phone calls on it. You can do FaceTime on it. All the stuff that you can do on your phone, you can pretty much kind of do on your watch from Apple, your Apple Watch. But anyway, guys, I want to throw that out there. Phones are important. They're key. They're a key element to living over here. If you don't have a good phone over here, it just makes life more difficult. Okay, guys, it makes it very difficult. God bless, guys. Take care. And that's one of the reasons why we talk about the sweet spot budget also. A lot of the guys coming over here on these lower budgets, you get smacked for a $1,000 phone. That's going to cost you some money. That's going to cost you a month and a half's worth of your budget. Okay, and when I say budget, I'm talking about your income and your budget. If you're living on $600 a month, it's not worth living over here. Anyway, guys, God bless. Take care. And be sure to like and subscribe, guys. Take care.